What's a really weird thing that your body does that you're not sure anybody else's body does? Like, mine is that when I pluck my eyebrows, I sneeze uncontrollably.
To say I have above average range of motion at my hip is a bit of an understatement.
So I've been able to do this for as long as I can remember, and I have never met another person that can do it. And when I show it to people, it really freaks them out. So I'm going to let you see and see if anybody else can do it.
That's pretty weird.
So everybody can put their tongue away, but I've never met anybody who can, like, does anybody else like?
I've got way too much skin on my head. Look at all this. Look at this mess. Look at all that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all that.
So apparently my best friend thinks this is my time to shine. When I was 2 years old, my mom slammed a door shut on my finger and it ripped off the top piece of my finger. This was back in the 90s, and I got a skin graft. So they took the skin, instead of taking it from like the back of my leg or a piece under my arm or something, they didn't want the scar to grow as I grew. So they took it from my groin area, my bikini line. Well, when I got home with the cast, I dunked my hand in the toilet and it got wet inside the cast, so my finger healed wrong and it turned brown, which is really weird. But that's not even the best part. So when I hit puberty and I started growing hair down there, I also started growing hair on my finger. Kids found that out in school and then they started calling me coochie finger. Anyways, here's my finger. Probably can't see the hair. If you're interested, I'll post another video of the hair close up.
Okay, so I could be wrong, but most people, when they put their heads back, it goes like there. Mine just like goes all the way back.
Y'all ready for this?
So I'm really excited about this. I'm going to try to talk fast because I have like a lot to say. Anyways, I was born with a condition called ectrodactyly. That means I only have 4 fingers on each of my hands. And I don't have my middle fingers, which means yes, I cannot flip someone off. Thank you. Another weird thing about my hands is that this is technically my middle knuckle. If you look in x-rays, it like conjoins up with my ring finger. But fun fact about this knuckle, it literally just popped out of the blue when I was like 7 or 8. Like, I didn't have it and then I had it. So it will mess you up though, like if I like pow pow. Besides that though, also, so like if my hand is like straight, this finger for some reason, and then this one too. Like they don't have any like they don't connect. I don't know, it's really weird, but that's it. I love my hands and I think they're really cool, even though I can't flip anyone off.
Mine is spraying spit from my little thing under my tongue. Ready?
This TikTok was literally made for me. I've never found anyone that can do it.
Okay, I don't know why I can do this, but I've been able to do this ever since I can remember, and I have never met a single person who can actually do this. Trigger warning. This is my arm. Okay, I can bend my entire hand to this point. I don't know how. It doesn't hurt. I feel nothing. I can even swing it back and forth and I feel nothing. If anyone can do this, please show me, because I'm the only one that can do this from the people that I know. Also, my finger, for some reason, just goes back like up to here and I feel nothing. It does this. I feel nothing. Is it double jointed? Is it that I'm double jointed? I have no idea. Please let me know.
twitching in my sleep. I literally, every time I fall asleep, I keep like twitching aggressively. Like, I only learned this when I went to sleepovers at my friend's house, right? And they were like, hey, when you're sleeping, are you fighting small fucking gnomes? I'm like, what? They're like, every time you fall asleep, you twitch as if you're like the backup dancer of a 90s boy band, or like you're moving people out of the way of a music festival. And I was like, okay, I don't know what you're talking about, right? Until one day, I fell asleep with a cupcake in my hand, and I woke up and the cupcake was all over my face and body. And I look at my brother and I'm like, fucking why? Like, why did you do this to me? And he's like, you did this to yourself. And I'm like, oh, is that like a metaphor? He's like, no, literally, look at your hand. And then there was cupcake all over my hand too. And I was like, help me. Like, you know,